Gregory here with SoFlo Scents. Today I want to bring you a quick video on my initial or first impressions on a fragrance by Jimmy Choo. It is Jimmy Choo Urban Hero Gold Edition. I've been seeing this pop up. It's an eau de parfum. I've been seeing it pop up at some rack stores. I actually picked this one up at Ross for, I believe, $36.99. It is a 50 ml. Disclaimer, I did try to film this video 2 nights ago. Today's actually the day after Christmas Day, so it was really busy with Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and I tried filming this video, and there's something about this fragrance that creeps up on me in the first 5 minutes that kind of like turned me off from it. And I was just, I wasn't as excited as I'd wanted to be about the fragrance. So I kind of just was like, ran out of things to say, and I kind of just ended the video there. So it's not blind first impressions. I have smelled this fragrance a couple of times. So without further ado, this is the box. You have a black, piano black top. It's nice and shiny. It is a fingerprint magnet. You got gold on the bottom. We got this Urban Hero tag. Hate it, love it, whatever. It's there. Jimmy Choo, Urban Hero, Gold Edition, Eau de Parfum. Back, completely blank. Top, sides, completely blank. Just the basic stuff on the bottom. Batch code, information, ingredients, and all of that. Nothing too special going on there. Obviously, it does come cellophane wrapped. I've already been in it, so cellophane's gone. Nothing, no frills really on the inside, nothing too fancy, just black cardboard. And here is your bottle. Jimmy Choo Urban Hero Gold Edition. Pretty bottle. Kind of reminiscent of something of like Givenchy would put out. I like it a lot. The cap, it's relatively for its size, heavy. It's a nice, metal cap. It's really actually hard to get on and off. It clicks into place quite nice. You can do that. It's not magnetic, nothing fancy there. The bottle, it's good looking. It's, again, piano black, it's shiny. The juice has this very light sort of amber tinge to it. It's not bad at all. So on this hand, actually, I have Carolina Herrera Bad Boy. I actually really like it, and this does get compared to that, or at least I've heard. It's similar. I like Bad Boy better. I'm just going to go ahead and start with that. I did spray this a couple hours back on this hand. So here's your atomizer. Oh. Here's your atomizer. Puts out a decent little mist. And initially, it starts off, it smells good. There is a little bit of the alcohol, but smells very, very pleasant and appealing at first. Instantly, I'm getting that pineapple, I'm getting the blood orange. Those are the 2 listed top notes. You're getting this fruity accord. Not quite bubblegum, but sort of, but not really. It's kind of on the borderline. Sort of also reminiscent of like Polo Red, but that, that initial fruity, definitely get the citrus, but I definitely get the pineapple. It actually smells really, really good at first. It's very promising. If you look in Fragrantica, it has a 3.2, which normally if I'm rack store hunting, I would like write it off. I actually had left my phone in my truck accidentally, so I was in Ross, the line, I had this fragrance in my hand. I'd actually grabbed one for my mom for Christmas, Coach Dreams, which actually she loves, my girlfriend loves. I ended up smelling it later on at Ulta. It smells really good. I didn't want to leave. I just said, you know what, I think I've heard good things about this, kind of in the community, this Jimmy Choo, so I said, I'm just going to grab it. Again, it was like 37 bucks. I said, screw it. I get myself something, I get my mom something. So I bought it. But you can read some reviews where people are like, I think people just like to hate fragrances that smell good. Why does this have such a low rating? There's nothing wrong with this fragrance. Performance is not bad. It's worth the money. Somebody else said, I smelled it at Macy's, couldn't live without it. Paid full retail. Walked in, walked out with it. Paid full retail. I was saving this for you guys, like I said, a little bit of a failure there with the initial blind first impressions, but I waited a couple days to smell it, and I was anticipating. I had high hopes, high anticipations. And I watched a couple other reviewers and everything, and I really wanted to love this, but there's just something here right about now, a couple minutes into it. I believe it's got to be the oak moss. Oak moss is a listed base note. There's something in this that comes off so green and earthy to me, and herbaceous, and I just really, really don't love that. It's the same sort of thing. I think it's rosemary and Calvin Klein Eternity Flame. The rosemary in that ruined the fragrance for me. It's just like I don't like it. It just doesn't go. This starts off with the fruity and the sweet. Had it just maintained that, fruity sweet, I wouldn't have even been upset if it was basic in the way that it just goes with the standard fruity sweet, maybe a little bit of Tonka, creamy wood finish. If I'm being completely honest, this greenery here that I'm smelling, and again, I have to attribute it to oak moss, it's just kind of, it's not terrible, but there's just something about it that I just can't love. This is the second blind buy recently that I'm like, wow. But this one's not as bad. It's not a terrible fragrance. I really, really, really wanted to love it, but it's just not one that I think I'm gonna grab a lot. My girlfriend smelled the deep dry down, and I said, what do you think of this? She said, oh, that smells really, really good. And then today, I ran by the house for something, and I said, you know what? I had the bad boy on this hand. I said, let me compare side by side. And I just sprayed one spray on my hand. Had her smell it early on. Again, ooh, that smells really, really good. And I'm like, do you smell something green and herbal? And that's what I wanted to talk about here. That's why I'm making this video. I said, yeah, I still have something of value I think I could put out to the community, because I haven't seen anybody talk about it. And it's something to my nose that I pick up, and I'm curious if anybody else gets that. Let me know in the comments. If anybody smelled this and gets this herbaceousness, it doesn't last forever. It goes away. But it's like, to me, by the time it goes away, it's just like all around notes for this fragrance. Top notes, pineapple and blood orange. Mid notes, tonka bean and lavender. Base notes, sandalwood and oak moss. Again, I like lavender in fragrances. I like tonka in fragrances. I like sandalwood. I like blood orange in fragrances. And I love pineapple in fragrances. So I have to attribute this green that I don't like to the oak moss. That's just the only thing that makes sense. Jimmy Choo Man Urban Hero Gold Edition, to me, reminds me in the deep dry down a lot of Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct Blue, which is a beautiful fragrance, especially dollar for dollar. I wear it to the gym almost exclusively 6 months out of the year, albeit a little on the basic and safe side. For some perspective, I personally think your money is so much better spent on that than that green that comes off for about 20 minutes. You might not even detect it. You might love it. Get your nose on it, sample it. But I'm going with the Abercrombie & Fitch for 20 bucks. You know what? Matter of fact, let's go ahead and just remind myself. I get that 2 to 5 minutes of, this smells really good. It's got that fruity. I get the pineapple. I get the blood orange. A little bit tart. That blood orange is a little tart, but it's nice. It's sweet. It's nice. I can sense a little bit of lavender in there. But after those 2 to 5 minutes, for me, it is 5 to 20 minutes of, what is that green? What is that green? Like, where is that green coming from? Why don't I like this? I wanted to love this. And then at about the 30-minute mark, no, that's decent. That's pleasant. That's okay. Personally, it's kind of a pass. I'm not saying I'll never wear it. My girlfriend really likes it even in that green stage. She said, oh, that smells really good. Is Jimmy Choo Urban Hero Gold Edition terrible? Not by any means. I just personally don't love it. That's my nose. That's my skin chemistry. That's just me. Right about now, there's that green. It's just, I don't love it. That's just how I feel. Is it worth sampling, at least getting your nose on? Or if you like to gamble like I do, just blind buying it? I'm not going to guarantee you're going to love it. But if you like a gamble, go for it. You might love it. There's others that do. And that's why I was hopeful. It's a like. So it's a moderate like for me. I don't love it. I don't even strongly like it. I'll give it a wear here and there in the appropriate, setting and climate and whatnot and see. Maybe I'll come around to it. Maybe a little bit of maceration will be good for it. I don't know. And that's just the way it is. That's blind buying. That's the name of the game. That's my sentiments on this fragrance, Jimmy Choo Man Urban Hero Gold Edition. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. Help me grow my small little channel. But if not, it's all good. I'm Gregory. This has been SoFlo Scents. Y'all be easy. I'm out.